Hey guys, welcome to day 10 of our Fall Back to Feeling Good 31-day challenge. Today we're going to focus on the hamstrings. As we sit for long periods of time, or like even if we stand for long periods of time with little movement in our bodies, if we just are basically in a stable, rigid position, whether we're standing or sitting, our hamstrings get really tight, really messed up, even after about 15 or 20 minutes of that. So what we're going to do is we're first going to take our lacrosse ball, and we're going to find just a box or a chair, something that's comfortable where you can sit on. What we're going to do is we're going to kind of go after the high hamstrings a little bit. So we're going to take the ball right here and we're going to put it right up in that insertion point. Ooh, that is tender right there. And it's going to be below where your femur kind of hits your booty, sort of like that crease that's right there. So we're just going to sit on the ball like this, and you can do this a couple different ways. You can take your leg and you can flex and extend it if you want to create some more motion through that ball. You can also just put as much pressure as you want right there, and you can use your hips to drive side to side. You can also take your head and rotate and kind of search and look for those really tight areas of your hamstring. So kind of play around with that and look for those really tight areas of your high hamstring. We're not really going to focus on like the low part. We're going to focus on the mid-thigh to upper hamstring kind of area. The second piece of that is we're going to do, you can take a resistance band if you have one. If you don't, you can go to our website and click on the affiliates page, and there's a link to resistancebandtraining.com, and they sell one of these bands. They're great tools to have in your home gym. If not, you can also use a long beach towel, fold it over your leg halfway. We can stretch like that. Well, like the simple setup is what we're going to do for about 2 minutes. Take the band, loop it right around your ball of your foot just like this, and then basically you're going to take your other leg and push into the wall to give you some stability. And then what you're going to do is you're going to take both hands like this in the band, and you're going to let your leg come up as far as it can, and you're going to kind of pull it towards you, and then let it come down. Come up, pull it towards you, and let it come down just like that. And while you're doing it, you want to keep this knee relatively straight. You might have 3 degrees of bend in it basically. You want to keep your leg relatively straight, pulling, coming back just like that. And so we're going to try and do about 2 minutes on each leg. So same thing for the lacrosse ball, 2 minutes on each side, and then of course we'll go into the band stretching for 2 minutes on each side. And after you do that, you should feel some pretty significant change in your hamstrings. Your legs should feel a lot more loose. And like if you went and did like a body weight squat after that, you should feel a whole big difference in how much lower you can get and just how less restricted you'll feel. So anywho, we'll see you guys tomorrow.